My beloved child, stop for a moment and feel the weight of what I am about to say. You left even me speechless. My child, do you understand what that means? I who see the beginning from the end, who formed the mountains and commanded the seas, who knows every thought before it is spoken. I looked at you in this last season, and I was moved in a way you cannot imagine. Not because you were perfect, not because you never struggle, but because of what was discovered about you and tried to crush you. Do not scroll. Do not delay. This truth cannot wait. If you rush past this moment, you may miss the revelation that heaven has prepared for you. This is not entertainment. This is not coincidence. This is not just another message. This is a divine interruption in your life. I stopped you here on purpose. I guided your steps here deliberately. I allowed your eyes to fall on this moment intentionally. Something extraordinary has been discovered about you in the spiritual realm. While you were busy surviving, while you were trying to make it through another day, heaven was observing your heart. Angels bore witness to your endurance. The enemy watched closely, hoping you would collapse. But what was found inside you shocked even those who doubted you. 99% will never hear this truth. But you were chosen to receive it. Not because you are better than others, not because you have done everything right, but because your heart is proven capable of carrying revelation without pride and without fear. Many desire truth, but few can handle it. Many want to be chosen, but few are willing to endure the process that selection requires. You endured. You are not ordinary. You are not random. You are not an accident placed on this earth without design. From the moment I formed you, I placed something within you that could not be easily destroyed. There is a depth in you that you yourself have not fully understood. There is resilience in you that surprised even you. When life pressed hard against you, something inside you refused to break completely. That refusal was not stubbornness. It was strength I planted there long ago. This moment was scheduled before you were born, before your first breath, before your first mistake, before your first disappointment. I knew there would come a day when I would reveal this truth to you. I knew there would be a season when you would question your worth, question your calling, question whether you were significant at all. And I also knew there would be a moment when I would lift the veil and show you what has been hidden about you. If you ignore this, you may delay what heaven is revealing about your identity. I am not threatening you. I am inviting you. I am calling you to lean in. Do not brush this aside as emotion. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. You asked me for clarity. You asked me to show you who you truly are. Now I am answering. Within the next few moments, I will expose what was found about you and why it changes everything. But first, you must quiet the voice that says, "This cannot be about me." Yes is about you. You who almost gave up but did not. You who cried in secret but still showed kindness in public. You who felt unseen but chose integrity anyway. You who felt weak but kept moving forward. You left even me speechless because when everything around you shook, your core did not collapse. When betrayal knocked at your door, you did not become what hurt you. When delay tested your patience, you did not curse my name. When loneliness whispered lies, you did not surrender completely to despair. There were moments when you were close to breaking. There were nights when your faith felt thin, but something in you kept reaching back toward me. While you thought you were barely surviving, heaven was recording your perseverance. While you thought you were unnoticed, I was studying your heart carefully. And what I found was rare. Not flawless, not perfect, but rare. I found loyalty when convenience disappeared. I found faith that flickered but refused to die. I found humility where pride could have easily grown. I found compassion in you even after you were wounded. That combination is not common. That is why most will never hear this truth. Many stop at the point of pain. Many turn bitter when tested. Many walk away when silence stretches too long. But you did not fully walk away. You thought your small acts did not matter. You thought your quiet obedience went unseen. You believed your restraint when you wanted to retaliate was weakness. But it was strength. It was character. It was evidence of something deeper forming within you. Say, I stand boldly in faith. If you're claiming every promise he has spoken over your life, you are not ordinary. There is spiritual weight in you. There is capacity in you that you have underestimated. The enemy sensed it long before you did. That is why attacks felt targeted. That is why pressure felt intense. That is why discouragement tried to settle over you like a heavy cloud. He wanted you to forget who you are before you ever discovered it. But what I placed in you cannot be erased by hardship. What I wrote into your spirit cannot be deleted by disappointment. What was found about you in this last season is this. You carry endurance that can sustain greater responsibility. You carry humility that can handle blessing. You carry depth that can steward revelation. And now the truth needs to be revealed immediately, because the next season requires you to know who you are. You cannot step forward while believing you are small. You cannot carry what I am about to place in your hands while thinking you are insignificant. Do not delay. Do not scroll away from your calling. Do not shrink back from your identity. This truth is not meant to inflate your ego. It is meant to anchor your confidence in me. You left even me speechless, my child. Not because you impressed me with performance, but because you surprised yourself with perseverance. You survived what was meant to silence you. You endured what was meant to expose weakness. And instead of crumbling completely, you grew roots deeper than before. Now listen closely, because what I will reveal next will change the way you see your past, your present, and your future. The truth about you cannot be hidden any longer, and once you know it, you will never see yourself the same way again. My beloved child, now I will uncover what was discovered about you in the unseen realm, because you have lived through this season without realizing what was being examined. While you were navigating your days, trying to hold yourself together, heaven was carefully observing your heart. Not your image, not your outward success, not your public strength. Your heart. The deepest part of you. The part you thought no one truly saw. I examined your heart when silence surrounded you. I examined it when prayers seemed unanswered. I examined it when you were disappointed by people you trusted. I looked beyond your surface reactions and into your private responses. And when it was discovered, there moved heaven. You believed you were barely surviving. You believed you were fragile. You thought your tears were evidence of weakness. But when heaven examined you closely, something else was found. Hidden strength was living inside you. Not loud strength, not proud strength, but quiet, unbreakable strength. When pressure increased, your core did not collapse. It bent. Yes, it trembled at times, but it did not completely shatter. Even when you doubted, you still whispered my name. Even when you felt abandoned, you still searched for me. That persistence revealed something rare within you. Loyalty under pressure surprised the enemy. He expected you to walk away completely. He expected your disappointment to turn into bitterness. He expected your confusion to turn into rebellion. But instead, you wrestled with your pain while still holding on to me. That surprised him. He studied your breaking points and assumed you would fall beyond recovery. But you did not. You do not understand how closely your reactions were being observed. Each time you chose restraint instead of retaliation, it mattered. Each time you chose patience over anger, it mattered. Each time you chose integrity when compromise would have been easier, it mattered. These were not small moments. They were evidence of your spiritual depth. Your faith was uncovered during trials. Before this season, you believed your faith was shallow because it felt emotional. But faith is not measured by emotion. It is measured by endurance. When joy faded and comfort disappeared, your faith remained even if it was trembling. A trembling faith was still faith. You continued praying when answers did not come quickly. You continued trusting when evidence was limited. You continued hoping when hope felt risky. That revealed the true depth of what was inside you. Not performance, not religion. Real faith. There were nights you felt weak because you cried, but heaven did not see weakness. Heaven saw surrender. There were days you felt exhausted because you kept trying. Heaven did not see failure. Heaven saw perseverance. There were moments when you questioned me, but even in questioning, you did not curse me. You did not sever the connection. You struggled, but you stayed. My beloved child, your endurance moved heaven. That is not exaggeration. When you remained faithful under pressure, there was recognition in the unseen realm. When you resisted the urge to give up entirely, there was honor placed over your spirit. You did not see applause, you did not feel celebration, but there was acknowledgement. Please support our channel. Our work is to bring happiness into your life and strengthen your devotion to God. If you would like to support us, you can donate through Super Thanks. You did not see your own spiritual growth. You were too focused on what you lacked. You compared yourself to others who seemed stronger, louder, more confident. You thought you were behind. You thought you were weak because you fell deeply. But what you could not see was how much you were growing beneath the surface. Growth is often invisible at first. Roots form in darkness before fruit appears in light. In your darkest season, your roots went deeper. You learned to depend on me instead of applause. You learned to seek my voice instead of public validation. You learned to sit in discomfort without running immediately. That is spiritual maturity, and it was forming in you quietly. You thought you were weak because you felt pain intensely. But the truth is, this sensitivity is not weakness, is deep. The fact that you felt disappointment deeply means your heart is alive. The fact that you wrestle with doubt instead of ignoring it means your faith is honest. The fact that you cried instead of pretending means you were processing transformation. Heaven examined your heart and found resilience where you saw fragility. It found loyalty where you saw exhaustion. It found humility where pride could have grown. It found compassion even after you were hurt. You are spiritually rare. Let that truth settle in you. You thought you were weak, but you are spiritually rare. Rare because you endured without becoming hard. Rare because you suffered without becoming cruel. Rare because you were tested without completely losing your faith. Many people can praise me when life is comfortable. Many can speak boldly when blessings are visible. But when comfort fades, when silence stretches, when disappointment cuts deeply, many withdraw. You did not withdraw fully. Even when you stepped back in confusion, you did not abandon me. The enemy saw your tears and mistook them for defeat. But heaven saw your tears and recognized strength. The enemy thought pressure would break you permanently, but pressure revealed your capacity. You did not see how you grew in discernment. You began to notice subtle things you once ignored. You began to recognize when something was not aligned with truth. You began to trust my quiet nudges more than loud voices around you. That growth happened in hidden places. You did not see how your humility expanded. You once felt the need to defend yourself loudly. But in this season, you learned silence. You learned to trust me with your reputation, at his strength. You did not see how your compassion deepened after you experienced hurt. You became more understanding of others who struggle. Instead of becoming harsh, you became tender. That is spiritual maturity. My beloved child, heaven examined your heart and found something uncommon, not perfection, not flawless behavior, but a spirit that refused to disconnect completely, a heart that kept returning, a soul that kept seeking. You thought you were weave. You are spiritually rare. This discovery changes everything. Because what is rare is valuable. What is rare is entrusted with greater responsibility. What is rare is protected carefully. You survived what could have hardened you. You endured what could have silenced you. You wrestled with doubt and still reached for me. That is why I say again, you left even me speechless, not because I did not know your potential, but because watching it unfold under pressure was beautiful. You are stronger than you think. You are deeper than you realize. You are more prepared than you understand. And now that this truth has been revealed, you must begin to see yourself differently. Stop labeling yourself as fragile. Stop calling yourself weak. Stop assuming you are behind. You are spiritually rare. You endured. You remained. You grew in ways you could not see, and the heaven has taken notice. My beloved child, now I will explain why this truth about you was hidden until now. Because you have wondered why I did not speak sooner. Why I allowed you to walk in uncertainty. Why I kept certain revelations sealed while you were searching for answers. You thought I was sound because I was distant. You thought I withheld truth because you were unworthy. But the reality is deeper and filled with care. Timing matters in revelation. There are truths that heal, and there are truths that overwhelm. There are revelations that strengthen, and there are revelations that inflate. If I had revealed this about you too early, before the refining, before the stretching, before the quiet battles, it would not have strengthened you the way it will now. It might have fed pride. It might have stirred fear. It might have distracted you from the process you needed to walk through. If I had told you in the beginning how rare you are, how deep your spirit is, how much responsibility rests on your life, you might have misunderstood it. You might have tried to perform instead of surrender. You might have chased recognition instead of growth. You might have begun striving to protect an identity you had not yet matured enough to carry. Pride is subtle, my child. It does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it grows quietly when praise comes too early. If I had revealed this truth before your humility deepened, you could have believed you were above others. You could have measured yourself by comparison instead of compassion. And that would have wounded your spirit more than silence ever did. But fear can also interfere. If I had revealed this truth before your courage strengthened, you might have shrunk back. You might have said, "That cannot be me." You might have felt the weight of responsibility and retreated into insecurity. You might have doubted your ability to carry what I have placed within you. That is why I prepared your heart first. Preparation always comes before revelation. I had to build stability within you. I had to allow you to experience both weakness and dependence. I had to let you feel small enough to understand that your strength comes from me, not from yourself. The test was necessary before exposure. Exposure without foundation can destroy. If a structure is revealed before it is stable, it collapses under pressure. If you love me, please like, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.